Hey, welcome back to Secret of Mana. So, I've done a little bit of leveling up, a little bit of grinding on the magic because we got Sylphid, of course. So, we're up to level 3 on everybody's magic. So, that's good to go. Some of the weapons are leveled up a little bit, but again, I don't really care about them being perfect right now because I will be using plenty of weapons as we fight. We'll level that up as we go. One thing that I did not touch on the last area that I was at is that the Wind Temple is actually a really important place for leveling up your magic. And there'll be a video that I'm going to link right here that will explain more about how that works and how to kind of exploit that. But now is a great opportunity to level up all of the girls' magic. And I'll show you why in that video. So we're going to come over to this crystal here, and what you're supposed to do is... Come on. Prim, get up.
Try to stop me.
Need you over here. You are supposed to cast Analyzer on that. Grandpa tells you to do that in the Wind Temple back there. So you tell the cast on there, and oh wow, yeah, Sylphid's magic works. What a surprise. The new magic that we just now got. And the downside is it doesn't tell you what spell. It just tells you what elemental. So it narrows it down to really like five spells at the most, I think it can be. Each character gets 3 spells. It's never Analyzer because that would be stupid. So it would be possible to be one of the other ones. You cannot cast the Saber spells on it, so I guess that takes that whole setup out. And she doesn't get much offensive magic, the girl. She gets a couple spells. The next elemental, actually, Salamando, does give primarily offensive magic to the girl. She has 2 abilities that she can utilize. And let's just switch over so I don't have to deal with boy being asleep. And switch over again so I don't have to deal with this sprite being asleep. And we're confused. Holy shit. This place kind of sucks for confusion. I'm really used to it. Just, it never really affected me. But all it does is actually change the direction that you go. When you hit up, you go down. When you hit left, you go right. That kind of a thing. So if you can make that mental switch for yourself, that you just do the opposite of what you're supposed to do, it barely phases you. It's so easy to get used to. The part that sucks is it only lasts for like 6 or 7 seconds, and just when you get used to it and your brain's like, okay, cool, we can do this right now, we're good just for running around, it switches back and then you don't know where you're going again. So it is annoying, but it's not so bad as some other games that confusion like makes you attack random enemies and stuff, and also your party members because you are confused and don't realize like what side you're supposed to be on and stuff like that. You don't realize what you're fighting. So it's nice that it's not that punishing. None of the status effects in this game are really that punishing, especially later on. I think the most annoying one is Balloon, and that's only in the very beginning, when there's nothing you can do about it, and they'll just lock you in and sometimes kill you if you weren't prepared for it. But that's really just in Gaia's Navel. The first time you're there, the Blats kind of mess with you, but I think I talked about that when I was there. Yeah, I don't need to be here for this stuff. I think I've killed all of these. I know I've definitely killed like all the like crabs and the owls and stuff like that. Nemesis owl. But let's do it again just to make sure. Switch back to the boy. And let's heal everybody. Because I'm just a little further along in the health than I want to be. So let's see what I got. Monsters. Yes, we have Silktails, Nemesis Owl, Steamed Crab, the Crawlers, and the Pebblers that we fought back in the village. So that's all caught up here. We've seen all those. Don't need to worry about that. We also got the quill cap that Neko provides. And coming up, we get new gear. This is one of my favorite places. Matango. Not quite. I mean, like, right around this corner, basically. If you missed... Well, I mean, you can't. They're a plot point. I don't know why I was going to say. If you missed the Pebblers, these guys will spawn them, and you can fight more. But you cannot miss the Pebblers. It's impossible without, like, cheating through it somehow. Anyway, if you want to farm Pebblers, they get spawned from the kimono birds. For whatever reason, you may want to do that. They aren't a terrible grind on fighting, and I have leveled up in this room before, just because it was here and convenient at the time. The nice thing about it is it's right next to an inn, essentially. But inns in this game are kind of a pain. So, we're going to switch over to the girl, because she just happens to have the axe, and I can cut that down. There is nothing to the left. There's no reason to go there. It's like 5 feet and then a dead end. And then mushroom people. I guess I can switch back to the boy.
Unlike our cousins, the Mushbooms, we're a peaceful tribe.
Peaceful mushrooms. Alright. These guys don't have a whole lot to say.
Trees of the forest are restless of late. Is this a bad omen?
I still love.
Means goodbye.
Oh. Okay. So Matango backwards means goodbye.
Yet, I hope.
I just got here. I'm literally walking into your town.
We're just not equipped for fighting. There's no way we could defeat the monsters in the northern cave.
So there's monsters in the northern cave I have to kill.
Home of King Truffle.
I'm sure King Truffle would be willing to help you.
Yeah, I'm sure he would too. Let's go ahead and get the item shopping taken care of first.
Welcome. What'll it be?
What are we gonna buy? Oh, good new stuff. Okay. 4 wolf bands. 3 wolf bands. I don't know why I wanted 4. And then 1 steel cap. I already have the quill cap. Good to know that you can get it here. But let's also go ahead and grab more cups of wishes. More medical herbs that I will never need. Good on that. Okay.
Anything else?
Now, fast forward through the equipping process. All right, caught up. We got everything good there we needed, and let's go meet the king. Oh yeah, and Watts. If you haven't, I already leveled up everything. All right, got everything taken care of there. Don't need to talk to Watts right now, but I will again soon. Let's go ahead and talk to you.
You're here at long last. Nice to meet you, legendary hero.
Huh?
Don't play dumb. You think we don't know the legends up here? A hero of great might, with sword upon shoulder. He rides upon the wings of a white dragon, and so shall save the world. That's you guys, right? I recognized you right away. Just yesterday, one of my people saw a white dragon fighting a huge snake in the cave north of here. Sounds like the prophecy hit the nail on the head. Use the first floor exit on the right to get to the cave. The palace? Yeah, I know where it is, but the prophecy says that you find the cave first. I'll tell you how to reach the palace afterward. Come on, get going. Oh, wait! According to legend, there's something for you heroes in the treasure chest upstairs.
I love that just for like hundreds of years or however long this prophecy has been there, they've just left this treasure chest just for when I show up. If I show up. No one's ever opened it or something, I guess. Right? Yeah, that's the way that works. Let's go ahead and upgrade the javelin real quick. just in case.
Took your time, huh? I've been waiting.
The javelin is there. Oh, cool. And the sprite's actually using it right now. Make sure nothing else. Cannot forge anything else. Fantastic. I don't need the inn. I think I'm good there. And we can just move on. There's a fair amount of enemies here you can use to level up again if you haven't. Although I probably would have leveled up in the forest area instead. It's a little better. It's really like the same enemies, so you're not going to get much more experience or anything out of them. But it's a lot easier to regenerate your party.
Takes more than that.
Come on. Nope, kill it. Just gonna skip you, I don't care. What's the point in that screen? Oh, peddlers. Alright, I definitely want to kill the Komodo bird first, as he can summon more pepplers infinitely. At least I think it's infinitely. I don't know if it costs them anything to do that. It may not. But hey, that's leveled up, so I can move on to... What are we working on? I don't have a thing to work on. Not on Randy, anyway. I guess I gotta force somebody off something. So I'm taking the trident from the sprite. What can the sprite work on? The boomerang, I guess. And, oh, she's good with that. Cool. No, she's... What else? She's leveled that up. No, let's do that. Nope. Alright, trident it is. Girl's not leveling shit up. I don't care about his bullshit. See, here's one of those whip scenarios that I was mentioning a couple episodes ago, where there's just no reason for it. Like, it's an inconvenience to make me switch over to another character to use the whip to do this. This just takes extra time. Whatever. It wasn't a puzzle. It wasn't complicated to figure out how to do it or anything. And the first time I played through the game, it led to me using the whip for most of the game, just because I hated switching just to switch back to a different weapon. But I have grown a little more patience in that time, so I'm not worried about it. It's also convenient that I just happen to be in a point where the girl, it doesn't matter what her weapon is, so I'll just throw the whip on her and forget about it. Switch to her when I need it. And those guys are, what are they called? Yeah, water bandits. I've killed them. They are not a problem. More pebblers, more of you. I don't think I can go up there yet. I think I need to go this way first. That seems right. That is wrong. That was the wrong answer. Good job. Way to not remember this shit. Okay, does double confusion? No, double confusion is still normal confusion. It's not a double negative. Although it'd be great if you would just stop casting on me. Also, get the fuck out of my way. Skip over all of you. Don't care. Oh, the chirping. I think I remember what spell this uses, but I'm not completely sure. I'm gonna guess it's gnome. Did my game just freeze? Fuck yes it did. Okay. So, gonna reload in a minute here. Alright. So, I love that autosave kind of works for this in this game. Because this is right where it put me. It saves as you enter a room. And we're just fine. I didn't lose anything but like 15 seconds. So, cool. It's just a little more editing I have to do, but we're at a normal playthrough or whatever, you'd barely notice. So, good job. Way to go, Square. It's one of those things that I think a lot of people are giving them shit for because it's an easily fixable bug. But they don't know, or it's a bug that should have been fixed. I don't know how easy it is to actually fix the damn thing. But that's exactly my point, is you don't know how easy the bug is to fix. Yes, it should have been taken care of, but it wasn't, and there's nothing you can do about that. So at least they kind of have a solution. Like, it's not a great solution, but it is a solution. It's not like it's the end of the world when the game crashes. You lose almost nothing most of the time. So, no big deal. And I was absolutely right, it was gnome. So let's go down. I don't need that. I don't care about you. Where am I going? Oh my god, fuck off. What's down here? The place I need to be? Yes, it is. Let's heal up. Oh shit, boss is already here. He is so much more threatening in the normal version of the game, like the original. Let's see. I think he's weak to Sylphid, but I could be wrong. I'd like to know how much HP he has too. 962. Sylphid. Okay. Let's lightning bolt, thunderbolt, whatever. Because I'm pygmied now, so I can't really do shit to him. And that's it. Couple melee hits while I wait for whatever to work, and then we're done. And then we meet the best character in the game. Easily my favorite character. This is like everybody's favorite character in this game. We're on a big circle around here. And it's Flammie. We don't know his name is Flammie yet. But it is Flammie.
This is the legendary white dragon? Oh, no. Its parents must not have survived that monster from earlier.
We can't just leave it here. It won't make it on its own.
But it's too big for us to carry around, and this one's just a baby. We should ask Truffle what to do.
I like that I'm still,
He'll only slow you down.
I've still got the midge status.
Don't worry, I'll raise him for you.
King Truffle!
Shh. I've made up my mind. You three have stuff to do, right? Leave the rest to me. Sorry for taking up your time. Stop by if you get the chance and say hi to the little fella. By the way, how do you like the name Flammie?
It doesn't matter what you pick. His name is Flammie.
We'll call him Flammie. Cannon travel is open again south of the forest. Visit the Fire Palace in the Kakara Desert. If you're on the search for palaces, that's the closest one. Good luck.
All right. Flammie's the best. Now, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the sword. And then I got to cut this episode here because it's running kind of long. And then we're going to move on to not the Fire Palace, actually.
Which weapon is ready for reforging?
All right. See you next time.